Another point in the right direction at the weekend. After having more time to reflect, how do you sum up Saturday's performance at Gillingham?
It's like copy and pasting it the last few weeks in terms of interviews and how the matches have gone. I thought we were excellent again. The first 35 minutes we should have blown them away, and similar story, as I said, it's come like a broken record, really saying the same things in terms of we're starting electric and we should be 3 or 4 out of sight, and we seemed to didn't even give them a leg up, to be fair, within this game. That the goal's out of nothing, and it's a soft free kick. It's a bit naive from ourselves to give it away, but the referee set a stall out in terms of not giving little petty fouls, and then for some reason decided to give that one right in the stroke of half time. But fair play to Dak. It's an unbelievable free kick, and sometimes you've got to hold your hands up to be put in the top bracket, and from that the game kind of stifled out second half. But in terms of the whole 90 minutes, we should have been clear winners by 2 or 3 goals.
We touched on Steady in last week's interview. Obviously, he got the goal. How much will that give him the confidence to kick on now and get more?
He was excellent. To be fair, his performances have been good. His work rate and his endeavour, we know that's never questioned. So he's been brilliant, and it's good for him to get on the score sheet. It's brilliant from Idris. Good work, good cross, and it's a great finish, to be fair, to Steady. So it's been coming. I would hopefully that'll kick-start him now to go and get a consecutive run of goals. So he deserves that in his performances, and hopefully, as I said, he can build confidence with that.
One of the biggest positives was seeing Britt and Brownie back on the pitch. How important is it to now manage both of their minutes and keep them available for as long as we can?
Definitely with Brownie. We know how his injury record is, and you got to manage his minutes. You can't chuck him in Saturday, Tuesdays, and chuck him in straight away. You got to build him up. In terms of Britt, he went out overly long, and because it was the type of injury it was with the broken nose, he managed to stay on top of his fitness. So less concerned about him in terms of how much he can play. So we're pleased to have them both back. It's a massive boost. You can see the quality they both bring when they come on the pitch. Britt was unfortunate at the back post of a header, and I thought Brownie was class when he came on. So it's exciting to have that type of player and that type of capabilities back in the group.
Dean spoke after the game about being able to sort of leave 4 or 5 players at home. Obviously, for the individuals, that's, gutting, but for you as coaches and also the players on the pitch, how positive is that you've got that depth back, really?
Listen, well, it's our first season for a while now without a transfer with transfer windows in place, so you have to bulk the squad out, and when you have a big number fit and available, you're going to have that. It's just natural, but we're going to need everybody. It's a long season, still so much to play for, and we're naturally going to have injuries and suspension and whatever else come up throughout the season. So everybody, as they always do, will train properly, and we need everyone to be ready for when they're called upon.
Another uninterrupted week on the training ground. How have the lads been in the lead up to tomorrow's game?
Good. Listen, I know obviously points-wise in the last 5 games is not where we want to be, but in terms of performances, it's been excellent. So the mood's still positive. We know how well we're doing, we know how well we're playing, and if we can keep that up, we know the results will come. So it's another tough one tomorrow. There's no easy game. I know they're in a bit of a sticky spell at the minute with injuries and bits going on. So they'll be trying to batten the hatches down and get some positive results. But we've got to just keep performing how we are, and the results will come. A
very different test tomorrow. How do you expect Simon Weaver to set his side up?
As I said, they've been horrible amount of injuries lately, so I believe they're getting some back, so there seems to be some light at the end of the tunnel for them. But again, another hard game. I know I said they're in bad form at the minute, but a lot of that is down to availability and have a bit of an injury crisis. So we know how good they are. They're a good League 2 team, and they have been since coming up from the National League a few years back, and he's done an unbelievable job. I believe he's the longest serving manager in the football pyramid, so that shows how good he's done to have that stability. It's tough in the modern game, so excellent. It'll be really well organised. It'll be another tough game. As I said, we know there's no easy games. You can look at their form and think that, but essentially we've not won for 4 or 5 either. So another hard game we've got to be right at, and hopefully the fans will come out and spur us on.
Obviously, we've not got the points that our performances have maybe warranted over the past few weeks. So how much, will it maybe click or all click tomorrow, and hopefully that's the 3 points that we need?
You always hope so. I mean, we felt like that the last few weeks, but the main thing is we keep performing how we are. We know we're going to win more games. We don't, so that's the key. I thought we've been outstanding the last 5 games, like unbelievable, and we could have easily won all 5. It hasn't gone that way for us, but we've got to keep doing it, and we know that what we're doing on the training ground and what the lads are applying themselves within on the training ground, in the gym, whatever else we're doing tactically, it's working for us in terms of performance. It's just that final little bit. So we're hopeful, as you said, it will click, and we feel like that's coming.
And the travelling fans have been magnificent over the past couple of weeks. So how much will you need them to be the 12th man tomorrow at the Hive?
Listen, we always big them up. They've travelled so well with us of late, and now obviously we've had some positive results on the road as well, so that helps. But yeah, listen, the more we get down here, the more it helps us. We felt like we've built a brilliant atmosphere home and away this season. We're hoping to carry that on, and they've been so good for us this year, and we hope that they'll stick with us.
Thank you for your time, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.